Come on, Facebook. Oh. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live on Facebook.
Good morning.
It's exciting times over here. Good morning. This is my guest, Trish. I'm going to do a little bit of intro. I'm going to introduce her and have her tell her story. My name is Arnel. I'm with Tanyag Company. I'm a MAPS business coach and certified referral trainer with 7L. I'm the host of Resilient 17 Minutes of Being Resilient. The purpose of Resilient 17 is to be light in today's business environment. Resilience defined in the dictionary is capacity to recover from stressful life events, your ability to withstand adversity and bounce back and grow despite life's downturn. Well, here's a local story of someone I've known really well. She's in my generosity network. She's very resilient, puts her head down and go to work. And let me introduce you, Trish. Trish, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us about yourself and something that no one knows about you so we can relate to you.
Okay, well, there's a lot of things that people don't know about me. Let's see. Probably something that people who know me as a realtor don't know is that before I was in real estate, I was a musician. And I spent a number of years with the Air Force Band and lived in Europe. And I was actually part of the first American diplomatic contingent into most of the former East Bloc countries after the fall of at the end of the Cold War. And one of the places that we played was in Pilsen, Czechoslovakia, which doesn't even exist anymore. And we played a concert for 100,000 people.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Do you still play?
I do. Yeah, I do play.
Do you still play right now?
Yes, I do still play, and I still teach privately.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's good. So tell me about your family.
Well, I have been married for almost 35 years to the same guy, amazingly enough. And we lost our minds in our mid-40s and adopted a baby. So I have a 10-year-old daughter as well.
Wow. That's
yeah,
great.
Wow.
About your business, how long you been? Tell me how long you've been doing real estate.
I've been in real estate about 3 years.
Good. And tell us your why. What's your why and why you do your business?
Well, I spent most of my life as a musician, as I mentioned before, and I had a very good business doing that. And then in 2008, everything changed for me like everyone else. And in 2009, my baby was born, and we could no longer live on what I was making as a musician. So really, my motivation for going into real estate is family. Just like a lot of other people, I want to make sure that my daughter has the life that she deserves and, the security that she deserves. So. That's it. It's a strong, powerful motivator.
That's amazing. That's a great.
Yep.
Oh yeah, when you're providing a lifestyle for your kids, I agree. What makes you unique from every other realtor in the Hampton Roads? What's your unique value proposition?
If I had a penny for every time I was asked that question, I could just say, well, I take really good care of my clients, but isn't that what all realtors say? I think that probably the main thing that makes me unique is that I'm not looking at the commission. I'm looking at building a community. And I think it's really funny. I was actually talking to you, Arnel, the other day, and you said, oh, you're going to be the mayor of your community. And that's exactly right. I want to be the mayor of my community, which means that I'm a point of contact for pretty much everything they need. Also, you see the Concierge Realtor. Concierge is also, I live by that motto. I give more than I get. And I'm more concerned about the health, welfare, and well-being of my clients than the commission that I get at the end.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I love that. So what do you think about COVID-19?
It's bad. It's, it's been a really interesting time. I'm not sure that I'm enjoying it. I'm sure that I'm not enjoying it, but I think that it's forced us to do things in ways that we never would have thought. And those ways are actually quite good. Like conferences like this, we could have done that. We could have done it anytime, did we? No. But I imagine we'll continue doing it afterwards.
That's correct. That's correct. Have you changed anything since COVID? How have you adapted your business to it?
Well, I quickly went through all the stages of grief, as most of us did, because we were, terrified. What are we going to do? I'm out of business. What am I going to do? I ran around for a few days in a panic. And then I said, you know what? This is a time to double down. So I have really stepped up my efforts to connect with not only my clients, but my generosity. I call them my generosity tribe, my network that I support and who supports me. I've been very careful to connect with them. And also, interestingly enough, I've been able to meet new people just via Zoom conferences. People in my network are like, hey, I met somebody you should meet. And so I have been doing a lot of connecting with people in different ways, mostly, phone and Zoom conference and StreamYard and Facebook Live, whatever platforms are out there, I've been on them. And so that's really been a huge change rather than going out to have coffee with people.
Good. What are some ideal clients are you working with right now?
Well, I love everybody. I love people. Everybody knows that. But if I had to choose one kind of client and they said, you can only work with these clients for the rest of your life, it would be veterans. I love veterans. Veterans who are first-time home buyers, even better. That's the teacher in me. It's a compulsion, and I really like to help people learn new things. But I understand the unique challenges of being a military family. And I know there's a lot of people around here who are in real estate who are military, and they understand it as well. But I really like helping military families reduce the stress on their moves, because they're very, very stressful every time they do it. And if I can help them even a little bit, it makes me feel good.
So it's like you're open for business. You're really doing really good stuff out there. Is there anything unique that you're showing? You're being more generous. You're showing people you care. Can you share some of the things that you're doing differently that you wouldn't or some of the things you just continually do?
Well, actually, there's one thing in particular that I'm doing differently. And I just noticed my name's misspelled on the banner. Sorry.
Oh, is it really?
My mother's an English teacher.
You know what? Good.
It's absolutely perfect.
That's good.
Even change
yeah, it is. Oh no! You know what? Spelling is not my thing.
You know what? I'll be Trish Fritz all day. It's fine. But anyway, one of the things that I'm doing differently, which I'm actually going to continue after all this is over because I've been loving it, and that is I started a video series of my own called 5 Things About My Favorite People. And I am going through my generosity network, and I'm adding to it as I meet new people and get to know them.
Yeah.
And I'm doing videos like this where I can showcase their businesses and maybe help them keep strong and thrive through all of this as well. But I'm definitely going to keep doing that.
No, actually, I gotta give some kudos to Trish. She interviewed me for one of those videos. I was like, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna give kudos to her and all the people I do this for. And please don't get upset. She goes, I'll do a video for you, Arnel. I was like, damn, that's the first person out of, I think I've done like 12 episodes. He said, I'll do a video. I said, it actually pulled the trigger. I was like, oh my God, that was great. So I was like, when you're a giver, it's not always, you just want people to appreciate or offer the same thing. And I was like, Trish, I was like, amazing. So, I mean, when somebody can highlight your business and help you tell the story, I was just blown away. So I love that 5 things. I was like, that's pretty cool. 5 things. So, and she allows you to pick the question. She'll interview. I think it is a great thing she's doing. I think because a lot of people have a story, just need somebody to narrate. So I got to give props for her and thank you for that, because I tell you what, if you're building a generosity tribe, you got to bring value. And one way to bring value is highlight people's stories. You're doing that now. And I think the people that are in her network just got to realize that is above and beyond what people do because sometimes people are always looking for referrals. What you need people to do is bring above and beyond value and to interview you and showcase you on social media and help you get over that fear. That's amazing. I mean, that's somebody you want in your tribe. I mean,
gonna make me blush.
So, and all the other realtors I know, please don't get upset. I'm just telling the truth. Don't get upset with me, but if you want to build generosity, you got to show generosity. So don't get upset when I say that, but it's the truth because people are looking for people to stand out, not be a show, but stand out by your behavior and in what you do. So let me get back to the interview because I'm going on my soapbox now. So, all right. So Jeremy, Trish got me all focused. So let's go. Share me a success story that of how you help somebody business.
All right. Well, things have been pretty calm in my world as far as everything going smoothly, and I haven't really had any major challenges recently that I've had to overcome other than just me. So I'm going to tell you a story about my very first client ever. She and her husband and their 5 daughters were looking for a home, and they kept choosing these places that turned out to be complete mess. When we got to the home inspection, it was like my home inspector was like, run away. And then we also had one that the people had spent too much money on renovations, and they were now suddenly were not able to close 3 days before closing. And the agent was a very well-respected agent in this area and very high volume agent. But the fact is she tried to strong arm me into doing something that I know is not something that you can do. And she was trying to take advantage of the fact that I was new. Well, she didn't know that I was new, but I already had 25 years in sales. So, I was new to real estate, but I understand, who pulls the wagon. And so I managed to get them out of that. We did end up finding a house that was perfect for them. They've been in it for almost 3 years and still love it. And the thing is because I went through, and I didn't tell them about any of that drama as it was going on. They just, they knew that there was drama because we had to stop 3 days before close. And they knew there was drama in their lives, but they didn't know everything that I had gone through. And I told them after because it was a funny story once we had a house. And the thing is because of that, they still invite me into family stuff. I went to their daughter's graduation party a couple of years ago or last year. And they dropped off actually a gift basket with all kinds of goodies for my daughter, toys and candy and things. And I just love them so much. And I didn't do it because of that. I went above and beyond because that's what I do. But the fact that they loved it that much and that they still think highly of me is the best. That's better than any commission. So there you go.
No, that's amazing. So it sounds like you care more of the people, and as a result of that, money will follow.
That's exactly right. The commissions will take care of themselves. I'm more interested because if someone is either looking for something or I'm not right for them, that I'm just not right for them, I would rather refer them to someone they love than take the commission and try to force it through when it's not the right thing to do.
So you're a businesswoman of values.
Yes.
Strong value and belief system.
I very, very strongly believe in karma. And I think that if I do the right thing, it doesn't matter if I lose this particular sale, it'll come back to me. And it always has. So I've been around long enough.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and our common friend Katie Smith loves you. I mean, she talks about you and how you helped her. You saw her condo.
I love her. She is awesome.
She loves you.
Yeah, she actually talked to me.
She's like, she loves you.
She was talking me up at my last event, and I didn't know what to say. So
she loves you. She's like, that's my realtor. That's my real. I'm like, damn, she really loves you.
Yeah, well,
you don't have to pay her.
I'm going to be her. Yeah, I know. I really need to find a good present for her because she's really been a great advocate for me. I do appreciate her very much.
No, she's amazing. She's an amazing businesswoman.
Yes,
so
she is.
Share with me why this video is essential to you and you want people to remember.
Well, this video is essential to me because you asked me to do it. You have done, you were going on about me earlier, but I'm gonna go on about you a little bit. You helped me last year when I was stuck. I was at the end of the line and I didn't know what to do moving forward. And you changed everything about my mindset and my process for doing business. And it doesn't matter that I paid you to do that. It doesn't matter that I was your client and that was your job to do. You went above and beyond. You still counsel me, and I'm not paying you anymore. And so you asked me to do something. I'm going to
let's not mention that. That's a trigger now.
Well, the thing is
have people go, hey, for free.
No, he will not give you anything. He will not give you the keys to the kingdom for free. But and I don't mean it that way. And I will tell you, he's worth every penny. I don't care what he charges. If you can afford it, pay it. Because he's worth every penny. And you've done so much for me that if you ask me to do something that will help your business, I'm going to do it. If it helps my business, great, but that's not why I'm here.
Well, no, I look, I love that. That was great. 5 things. I was like, that's something good. 5 things about you. I was like, damn, that's pretty impressive. I said, and you actually launched it. I was like, hey, you should do a video. I was like, oh, I heard one. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Because we talked about video. You got a video now. That was good. That was really impressive. That was really good. All right, so let's go ahead your information up here.
Okay.
So here's Trish's contact information. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, Trish Fritz. Her cell phone number is 757-358-1483. So the reason I asked Trish to talk about this is because she's got a unique story, a unique personality. She has valuable lessons that she's learned through her wisdom and knowledge. So when I interview people, I pick people that are either a client or part of my generosity network. We share the same value and belief. Because we do there, I learned this from Michael Mayer. We're generous givers and appreciative receivers. So I asked her to talk about her because in today's market, when people can't out there talk, sometimes it's better just to narrate a story. So, she's going to share this to her network and her friends and family. So part of her generosity tribe or people and people that you want to introduce her or connect with, share this video, let people see it. Because this is a way of people in her network like us can share it with people. And if that gravitates to you, like you gravitate what she says and what she does, stands for how she believes, or a call, because at the end of the day, you can have 1,000 people, but each person has a unique story, and that unique story has to connect with you. And if that connects with you, I would highly encourage you to reach out to her. Because the people in my generosity network, I have a lot of different people, some of the same industries, but they have a unique story. And what I want to do is get that story out there and let it connect with you, let it get you to buy from them so you can give them a call. Because at the end of the day, people in my generosity network are generously givers. We're just trying to every day figure out how to support one another and help one another. So this is Trish's information. I'll bring back to it. And all right, Trish, before we wrap up, anything else you want to say? Wrap up?
Yeah, I have one quick thing that I'd like to say, and that is this. Doesn't matter if you're ready to buy or sell. The real estate market right now is insane. And that means housing values are changing. And if you'd like to know what your house is worth, you can call me and I will not bug you to buy or sell. I will not push you towards anything. Just give you the information that you'd like to get if you have any questions about real estate. Also, if you are a small business owner or mover and shaker, you want to be one of my favorite people, give me a call and we'll talk. And I'd love to add you to my network too, because I'm always trying to find great people to join me in that endeavor as well.
No, that's amazing. She's building. Well, she's in this economy and this Zoom virtual. She's building her network, and I was telling her, give it about a couple months. There's a new mayor in Trishville. There's gonna be a new mayor, and like, hey. I was like, oh my God, she's popular.
Oh, you're crazy, I know.
Making waves happen, All right, so let's say bye to everybody on Facebook and social media. Let's wave our hand.
Bye.
All
Thank
right,
you
let me
so
go ahead.
much.
Thanks, guys. And we're looking to the next one. And thanks for watching. All right.